Hello, my dears. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Annie Egalite here, and this time around, I'm here with a video of a guy talking about women, modern women, walking out and about in Miami with little or no clothes on. So, without much ado, let's take a look at the video.
The average woman in Miami walks around looking like an absolute hooker. Like, I'm talking like an actual prostitute. I'm talking about like actual OnlyFans.
So he's saying that it's nowadays it's so difficult to see an actual woman on the streets in Miami because almost all the women walking in the streets look like they are actual hookers, like they are actual prostitutes. Let's continue.
Like, they literally walk around. Like, I was walking around in Brickell earlier, and they're walking around in these little outfits. Like, their BBLs are hanging out, like their ass is hanging out, their boobs are hanging out, like they're doing all of this other stuff. They've got the lips, and they've got the cheeks, and the BBL, and the Botox, and all of that other stuff.
Okay, I have to pause it here. He's not, all what he's saying is not far from the truth. Nowadays, BBLs, lip fillers, all the surgeries have become so common that almost you can't walk in the streets without seeing one or two women with surgery, like looking like they have had surgery to have BBLs and to have full lip and cheeks and everything that like signifies surgery, that screams surgery. So what I am trying to say here is that most of these women, as he is claiming in this video, look like actual prostitutes walking in the streets. They look like actual OnlyFans models, actual Instagram models walking on the streets. Why? Because sometimes when you get used to doing something for so long, it becomes a habit, and you will blindly go out. Maybe you do this indoors in the confines of your home, your room, or your studio, but it becomes part and parcel of you. And you go out anytime you go out of your home, or anytime you just feel like it's part and parcel of you. So these women are dressed like this. Maybe some of them feel that they are still trying to put on a show on their platforms, on their OnlyFans platforms, or some of them are strippers. They feel like they are in the club ready to strip. So they don't think anymore that it is required by society, or it's like respect for you to dress decently when going out and about in public. Because if you don't dress well, people are going to look at you. And if you don't cover yourself well, you are attracting people to look at you like it's some sort of bad attraction, because you might end up attracting the wrong people and the bad people towards you. Some guy might even go out of his way to harass you in the streets because almost everything is out. And if somebody touches you in the wrong way, that's going to be harassment, right? Let's continue.
And the weird thing about Miami is that it's this weird bubble to where all these chicks look like this. And they think it's cute because they all look like it, but they don't know how crazy they all look. And these are these same chicks.
Like, seriously. Someone said, I think it's Candace Owens, she said that almost all the celebrities now look the same. Almost everyone now looks the same. And he is not far from the truth. There is no truer truth to this one. Because, with the BBLs, all the ladies want their lips to be in a certain pattern. It has to be like, And the boobs have to be like really big and standing, And the BBLs, they always look they don't look normal. They look like they've got two big balloons on the bottoms, you know. This takes me to an incident that happened with me. I think last month I was in the train. I was commuting from the city center to another part of the city, and I was seated on a train, and there was this lady seated across me, like just opposite on the other seat, facing me. And most of the time when I come into the train, I don't really look around, like look at people's faces. I just look at the person who is close to me, and if the person smiles, I greet. If they don't smile, like I just mind my business. You know, this lady was there, and her lips was like this, but it wasn't the same. Like it didn't look normal, because the lower lip was kind of slimmer, and the upper lip was like it had been stung by a bee. I held myself. I couldn't laugh, because when I saw it, it was really funny. She was like this, kind of, oh my god. And normally, as you can see, I've got really full lips, natural full lips, really natural. So while I was seated there, I noticed her, because she was looking at me, at my face, and at my lips. But I didn't really look at her features. And something struck me when I saw that her lips were not the same, like were not normal. Then I said, okay, maybe she's looking at me because this is what she wants, but she has spent so much money with the surgeon, and the surgeon couldn't give her what she wants, you know. So I felt pity for her. I really felt bad for her. But I was reading my book, and I just like bent my head and read my book, and until I got to my destination. So that was an aside. I digress. Let's continue.
That are running around talking about they won't do any less than 6 figures and 6 feet tall and all of that other stuff. And they're not even talking about 6 figures at this point. Like, these women are trying to get millionaires. And like, you're never going to bag like a man of means looking like that, because he's just gonna run through you,
guys,
and run on to the next.
He said it. You know, most of the ladies now, like, it's not just because I can remember in 2010, from 2010 to like 2015, it was just a handful of ladies who were on Instagram with all the like artificially enhanced bodies, the BBLs, the surgery, the lip fillers, or everything, liposuction, everything. They were the ones who were popular at that time. So they were like tagged Instagram models. It wasn't so common. I used to listen, I used to hear, I used to see on TV the Kardashians. I used to see women with BBL and that, but I never really saw a real life BBL. I never really saw BBL in real life. But nowadays, it's so common that almost all the ladies feel that this is what the men want. That this is how the men want a woman with BBL. They want a woman with a flat tummy. They want a woman with a full chest. They want a woman with full lips. And you know, it's like in our DNA. It's not everyone who is blessed with full chest, with big bum bum, with flat tummy, with like everything. It's not everyone. We are different, but we are beautiful just the way we are. That's how God created us. We can't change that. But you know, almost all the ladies now think, okay, because the BBL and the surgeries are now affordable, everyone can go and pay for it. So now it's so common that almost all the ladies look artificial. It doesn't end there, because these artificial ladies now feel that they are no longer 3s or 4s. They are now 10 and 12, and they've changed. They've moved the goalposts. They've now changed their preferences. They want the tall guys, the 6-foot guy. They want the handsome guy. They want the guy with the broad chest. And not just that, they want the guys with 6 figures. They also want millionaires. So this is really crazy. And this guy is saying that this is not what the men want. Men don't want the physical. Most men are a serious man. I'm not going to use a high value man. A serious man, a determined man, a man who is more focused on his success, on his progress, on his projects, is in focus. It doesn't mind about how you look physically, especially if you look like a Barbie, if you look like an artificially enhanced woman. Men are not generally attracted to that. This is from a man. Take it. Yes, he is GAY, but he is spitting facts and he is telling the truth. Of course, you've spent so much, you've invested so much in your physical to look attractive. Okay? The high value man you are targeting, the high value man that you want, the man, the rich man, the man with 6 figures, the man who is tall, who is 6 foot, who is rich, who has 6 figures, is not looking to settle with your kind of woman. He will run through you and move to the next one because maybe he just wants to piss off. Men objectify women. He will objectify you because just from the physical, the way you look, you're already communicating to this man that this is me and this is what I bring to the table. Because having artificial implants, artificial bum, almost everything artificial screams sex, and that's what you bring to the table. Women, value yourself. Value yourself. And I didn't say it, you heard it from this video. Men are not in any way, shape or form looking for women to settle with from the way they look physically. It goes beyond the physical. Work on yourself. Take responsibility for your actions and value yourself. It's not the physical. I know some of you will say, no, you're saying this because naturally you've got everything. No, there are women who've got everything naturally and they haven't had the best of the best men. And there are women who don't have almost everything, like full chest, they've got the best man. So that's simple. Just look at real life examples and you understand life. It's not a race. I ain't got a horse in this race. You either. Just work on yourself, love yourself, and live your life. And good energy will come to you. Good men will come to you. And you will enjoy life to its fullest. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. Bye.